Hi, everyone. I'm Sheryl Sandberg, COO of Facebook and founder of Lean In. The conversation you're having today is so important, and although I can't join you in person, I'm grateful for the chance to be here to offer my support. We know that globally, women bear the brunt of climate change. We know they are more likely to die when disaster strikes and more likely to suffer in the aftermath of a deadly event. We also know that far from being passive victims, women are actively working to make their communities stronger. Studies show that when women control household finances, they invest more in families and communities. They're more likely to make decisions that minimize risk and more willing to change their approach when the situation changes. We can't build truly resilient societies without empowering women. They are such an important part of this equation. And now technology is making it easier for them to help communities prepare and respond to crisis. Around the world, women are using smartphones to map disaster zones, sharing information online about incoming storms, and developing apps that can predict where food shortages will happen so that help reaches those who need it. When things go wrong, being able to access and share information can be the difference between life and death. Yet more than half of the world remains offline, and often it's the poorest and most vulnerable that are cut off. At Facebook, we're working hard to make sure everyone can get the essentials. Our free basic services program gives people in dozens of countries a way to access vital information on their mobile phones without having to pay for data. That means people who weren't connected before can now get updates from UNESCO's Emergency Information Service, from local health and news sources, from disaster preparedness services that send out weather warnings. And because one of the most basic needs during a crisis is communication, we've also launched Safety Check, a way for people affected by disasters to check in online and tell their family and friends they're safe. Women helped bring these projects to life. Yet even when they're needed most, their voices aren't always being heard. Women are still underrepresented in technology, in government, in leadership roles around the world. There is a generation of amazing scientists and activists and leaders out there, women and girls who have such a vital contribution to make, yet still hear the message that some careers aren't for them. And that's why today's event is so important. Today you'll hear the opposite message. You'll hear from women who are inspiring and leading from within, making their homes, their communities, and our world a better and safer place to be. By ensuring their voices are heard, we can do our part to support those who need it most, to build strong communities and a strong world. I hope you have a meaningful and productive session, and I wish you all the best for the rest of the day.